can you hear me, Vivin, clearly?
Yes, sir.
So, what are you doing?
Doing good, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. So, the same reasons I'm just holding with everyone. Just I got a shutdown in my place, so that's why we are met a 42 minutes late. So, from like tomorrow, we will be on time, like 7 o'clock. So let
Mm.
me introduce myself, guys. Myself, Architect Jameel. I'm an entrepreneur as well as an architect who is having 3 years of experience in the field. And as of now, I'm just working at Gensler. I guess people know about that firm, which is in Bangalore, as well as it's a US based office. And I usually do workshops for softwares as well as live softwares. That's how it started. So we are here to present to learn the future of architecture, how it's gonna be. So yeah, this is the kick-ass start of Parallel 9.0. So the name for this thing is like 9.0 Paralab. So it is a 10 days workshop. 9 days we
Oh,
will talk about all the things which we gonna cover, which is a syllabus basically. And in the end, you will get an assignment to do it, and in the end, you will get a prize for that. Like along three people, one will be selected for the upcoming workshop. So that's how it. The overall 10 days workshop will happen. So if you have any doubts, don't feel free to ask the doubts. Contact with me. I am a friend of yours. You can contact anytime, but not at the nights. So you can contact in the mornings. It's not an issue. So you can talk your designs as well as this 9 days we will talk about lot of things. So this is the first day, right? So let me introduce yourself. So we will start with the dog-headed man. So
Uh, okay, so
yeah,
my name is Kevin, and from SRM. So currently third year and from Kerala. So
okay, cool. So what's your interest about like
hobbies.
yeah,
Hobbies are
yeah,
okay. Interests are mainly music. So
okay,
I play instruments.
okay. Which kind of instruments?
I play the keys, the mouth organ. I started
Oh,
off with the guitar. So
that's great, man. Okay, cool. So yeah, can we catch up in Instagram or something? Sorry
oh yeah,
guys,
sure.
my Google has been talking so much. Okay, man, we'll catch up with that. So nice hobbies. So we just go to Rizan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hi.
I, my name is Siddharth from SRM.
Okay.
Actually, me and Vivin are in same class. Actually, yeah, I'm from Kannur, Kerala.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, yeah. My
So
hobbies is actually playing guitar, photography. That's it.
okay, that's great. So you two play together or something like that?
No, Rizan actually started as of the lockdown period. So
Okay,
we
that's great.
not got a chance to we didn't get a chance to now to get together.
Okay, Rizan. Thank you for that introduction. Is there anything to add, Rizan?
No, sir.
Yeah, good,
That's
right?
it.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Rizan. So, yeah, Vivin, you're the one, last one, joined
yes.
the meet. Yep.
So even my name is Vivin. So I'm a third year student.
Okay.
Same from SRM.
Mm-hmm.
So my place is in Kerala in Palakkad.
Mm-hmm.
So
So,
that's
yeah,
it.
what do you do at your free time? What is your hobby?
Free time. Mm, I, like trading and all, trading stuffs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you
I'm
do
like
crypto?
no stocks.
Stocks trading. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's went. Have you trade last day or something like that?
Yeah, market are crashing, right? Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
That's
Yeah, that's actually an interesting one. We will also talk that in later.
yeah. Okay,
Mm.
sir.
So, guys, thank you for your introduction. It's actually a good time to have with you guys. So you can turn off your cameras. It's just for the introduction. So we straight away jump with the softwares for the day one. So I'll give a small lecture, like just sit back and relax and watch like what I'm doing. If you guys are before that, I have one question. Have you guys installed the Rhino 7?
Actually, sir, I actually installed crack version before. That's actually fine, right? Rhino
Uh,
7.
yeah, don't do cracks. What happens is like it will affects in the future. So we can
Yes, sir.
use it.
Even I also downloaded one cracked version. So like after one day it was working good. So the next day it's again showing license key and all. So
Yeah,
it's keep
sometime.
on repeating.
So just follow my instructions. So don't crack it.
Yeah.
It's not an advisable one. So we just do it like from the scratch, like how to install it, and we will talk about the basics for today. So the session will be starting like within 2 minutes, which is 7:50, and it will end around like 8:30. So today's we will make it so simple as clear. So yeah, guys, thank you. I'll just start with how to download it. So yeah, so can you guys see my screen? Is it sharing?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So this is actually a what to say exclusive session for you three people. So this is the slotted you guys are booked. So yeah, just go to Google, guys. Just go to Google and type Rhino 7. This is most of them aware about it. Just go Rhino 3D. What I usually do a little that. So these are the things you guys came to know that. What I usually do is I usually create accounts. I create a lot of accounts. Okay, so it has 90 days trial, right? So this is how Rhinoceros website will look like. It's actually started with engineering parts. Now it's actually ruling the architecture world. So that's how it's evolved from. So can you guys I see that it having numbers over here, then the things are actually changing over here. So the guys, it's actually a first day. It will be a level like a vague one. So not we don't gonna do like so much interesting stuffs today, but I'll make sure that everyone will have the correct software in your laptops. So yeah. So what you guys have to do is just go to my account and create an account over here. If you don't have an account, just create a Google Gmeet, sorry, Gmail account and try to make an account over here. So this is how we have to start it with. So if you are already used the trial version, just go type Gmail, create an account. I don't need to explain these things. Just try to create one Gmail account and try to log in with that account over here. So why? Because if we are using cracks, most of the plugins which is not gonna work over here. So it can be working for like first 2 days, but it's not gonna work for the next 8 days. So just kindly do this, not now itself, just kindly do if you're okay with it. So, and one more thing, after creating an account, so you will guys the Rhino itself giving 90 days trial, which is Rhino 7 for Windows Evolution. Try this full version 90 days. So we just gonna having the access for 90 days. So that's how cool the Rhino is giving access for us. So yeah, after that, what you have to do is just click on this. So it will give you the 90 days trial to your mail ID. So you will get the mails as well as each and everything's. So it will give probably give you the license code to your Gmail ID. So yeah, that's how it starts. And one more thing, one more interesting thing I just want to let you know, guys, is like just open your WhatsApp. I have shared one link with you guys. I guess one of you have logged in with it. I guess
Yes, sir, I'm logged in.
Kevin have been logged in, right? So we just gonna let the other two peoples also to log in. Let me open my WhatsApp. So Vivian, have you logged in? You're
No,
not.
sir. No, I
Okay.
didn't get the passcode for that email, sir.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Same for me also, sir.
Yeah. It has to be logged in by like one by one. So just two of them also logged in. I will explain in detail about it. Wait a minute. Just- It's actually a mega link. Uh, okay. So this is Paralab. So I don't have spaces over there. That's I've written para. Par. So just go to this mega link. So it will lead you to a page which is this is another ID. So I'll go to settings. Sorry guys, my dog is barking. Okay. So log out. Skip. So so yeah, go to login, copy this one, paste it over here, and then this is a passcode, copy as well as paste over here, login. So it will ask for me, it's a 6-digit code. So I have a app in my phone which will create a 6-digit code. So for me, it's 599079. So if I hit submit, for me, you guys don't need to put that code. It won't work for you guys. So I let you guys also log in.
Sir, I actually can I log in now?
Yes. So the code was, I'll just share it in the,
Yeah.
yeah, 1 minute. I'll share it in the group. So it has to be one by one.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is the code. So if Vivian is logging in, just use this code. After that, Rizan can log in.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay.
So right now, me or Rusan, sir? Which
Okay, not an issue. Like one by one. That's the matters.
Rusan നീ ഇപ്പൊ ചെയ്യണ്ട
ഇത് ആർക്കാന്ന് നോക്കി സാറിനോട്.
sir, this is for me or Rusan, sir?
Uh, can Rizan can log in use this?
Yeah, yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah. If it is logged in, say it's logged in the group. Take a
Yeah,
snip
yeah, yeah, yes, sir.
and see that. So it's actually working for like only 30 seconds. It's a security code. It's only lasts long for like 30 seconds.
Uh, yeah, yes, sir. It's logged in, sir.
Yeah, logged in, right? So just share a snip. And for Vivin,
Yes, sir.
this is the code for you.
Okay.
Just copy and paste it. Yep. Yes.
Sir,
So my password is wrong or something, it's saying.
So have you copied from here? Just do a copy. It's actually having a capital P over here. Don't type it, just copy it.
Yeah, when I copied, but still not showing.
sir, every time this same code is actually for like, oh,
Actually, it's like one time OTP. Okay,
OTP, like, yeah,
yeah,
okay.
it's one time OTP. It's actually OTP. It's a it has like 1 minute. Like Vivin, have you logged in?
Yes, sir, right now.
Yeah, okay, fine. So I'll explain that how it works. So we having a database which is in Mega. So these are the three things you guys have to get to know in the day one before starting anything. So what are these things? So we have already having a recorded session which is already there. You can access this then and there. You can download it. So if you are having any doubts or something, you can go and download these things. There is a recording and files are there. These are all the day-wise lookup how it's gonna be. So the first file it will be like .3dm, which is like a Rhinoceros file, and we have a doubt PDF will be there. So you can open it and you can go through all these things. Okay, that's how it opens, and it will have all the things which has been noted. So first of all, just start with the doubts PDF. So it will have the day-wise lookup as well as. So in this thing, the recordings will be differs for sure. I'm just already recording the sessions right now. So this is actually the Parallab 6.0 recording. So you can go if you are interested and if you are in a free time, you can go and watch these videos for the practices. So you guys are in the third years, right? So you have to need like a lot of time to learn these things. So I will be available on the top, like other 10 days. You can catch me whenever you want. If you are feel free to having a conversation after that also, we can have it. But in this 10 days, we can catch up really quickly. So that's how it works. So all the files are there in the mega link. You can log in, so you can have the access of it. Just guys, don't delete it. So this is the discipline we are following throughout the 10 sessions. So don't delete it. You just gonna access it. So this is the session which will have it over here. These are all the student uploads. So these are all the files that have been uploaded by the students in the previous batch. So the numbers are denoted over here 3, 4, 6, 8. So these are all the batches which have been submitted their assignments in the previous workshops. So that's how it works. So I'll create name for you people, which is 9.0. Sorry, Rizon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, new folder 9.0. Vivin, as well as the point 0 Kevin. So we have created three folders as of now. Just go and explore it. If I'm just good, starting with Akshita, just open it. So we have they have done for like 4 days. So the 3 days problems are there. So you can go and access it. You just go and access it. You will have the raw file as well as the PDF. So they have given the step-by-step process. So this is how the documentation has to be taken care. So each and every day, you people will get the assignments and you have to finish the assignments and you have to submit it. So these are all the things which will take care on your upcoming days. So it's a 10 days thing. So just kindly grab it and finish it off. So it will give you as a nice portfolio in the end, and you can learn the software with your friends. That's the important, that's the quite interesting part. So that's how it works. So just go and have a look out of it. Most of them have been selected for the finals. So this is the final works they have submitting. So this is the script. I will talk this in later. So this is how the step-by-step process they have developed their design and they have given the outputs. So in the end, you guys have also need to submit your outputs on time, and you will, if you are more into it to the design as well as the submission part, you definitely get good looking outputs as well as with the pricing. So just go and have a look out of it. So I have created these people, your names in this deck. Just go have a download, just sit and relax and chill. This is actually gonna be the day one. We're not gonna do anything so good today. but we just gonna start with the Rhino 7. I guess three of them have been logged in, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Sir, like how to download the videos?
So, first of all, just go recorded session. If it is download, just click on it. Just click download, standard download.
Yeah, yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So it's actually a
Then
15 GB, I guess, right now, 15.37 GB.
yeah, like other day one, day two, it's actually files, right? Not recorded section, right?
No. So, yes, the day one will have the file, and the recordings and files will have all the recordings with the day wise lookup. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, and one more thing, guys, don't miss the sessions. It's actually gonna be a headache if you missed one session and if you are asking for recordings. It's actually a quite big task for me to give the recordings then and there. What I usually do is I will give the recordings at the end of ninth day, so it will have all the cumulatives recordings. So just kindly don't miss the session. Just try to attend the session if it is you're in the travel or something. It's not an issue. Just turn on your Gmeet link, just comment, jump in, and just have a look out of it. So it is not an issue if you're not working along with me. It's actually the thing is you have to see the thing what I am doing. So that's how the whole process has been taken care. So can we jump to the Rhino guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, cool. So yes, I'll start with the basics. Before that, I just let me turn on one more thing. Sorry, I'm just gonna turn on the keyboard press. Okay, sorry people, it's not working. Are you guys still there? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. Okay, fine. Let me start with it. Actually, the plugin is not working properly. That's not an issue. So we will get an update of what we are clicking over here. So let me uh, brief out the things what I am working on. So yes, guys. So I'll start with the whiteboard. This is actually we have done for the Revit class in the previous. So I'll make one new fresh whiteboard, which is gonna be for Paralab 9.0. So this is we just start with the day one, right? Day one installation and basics. So this is the thing which we gonna see today. Clear. So installation as well as basics. So after installing it, it will start with the untitled one. So Rhino 7 evolution 90 days remaining. So I always use uh, trial versions, not the cracked versions. Always use the trial versions. So that's this is how it starts. So it starts with the untitled one, and we having the same file, edit, view, surface, subd, solid, mesh, dimension, transform. These are all the things which it's gonna help us to start with it. So just clear everything. It's more like AutoCAD. It's more like AutoCAD. Okay, what we usually do is we type commands over here. Okay, we type commands. So that's how it works. So in the CAD, like what we usually do is if we want line, right, we used to type line. So it's the same thing which we gonna do over here, but the interesting part is which is like we have one, two, three, as well as four. We have four viewports over here. This is the interesting stuff we gonna learn in Rhino. Okay, it's more like AutoCAD. We just gonna type our commands, but what we gonna do is like we gonna work on four viewports, which is top, front, right, as well as perspective. So these are all the major difference which Rhino bring into the life. And here in the left hand part, we got like standard C plane, set views. These are all like lot of things which is happening over here. I'm just like, let me explain the user interface first, and we will jump into the basics. So in the left, you will have the standard tools over here. I guess everybody got this in your left hand. If any one of you opened your Rhino, say yes. If you got it, if it is not, say no. It's like open talks. If
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
it's there, sir.
okay, cool guys. I thought I missed you guys. Okay, fine. So this is the standard tool. I guess I have to connect my Wacom as well as I forgot to connect it. I will connect by tomorrow and I explained so smoothly just now. I'm just using my mouse to draw it. So it's a kind of messy. Don't mind me. And then it is in the right hand side we have the layers and all the detailed ones are there in the right hand side. If you're not getting it, I will let you know like how to get these things. So we just start with this guys, which is Rhino, which have four viewports. It is hard to work on a single viewport itself, but it is pretty easy to work on four viewports. So yeah. So first of all, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give you the basics, which is we have four viewports, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna highlight one viewport right now. So which is the perspective. Most of the time we work on perspective. If I double click it on the perspective, it got highlighted. So what I have done is I have just double click on it. It's get minimized. So I'm just double click on it. It's got highlighted. And the right click is for orbit. If you are right clicking it, it's for orbit. So you can rotate however you want. So you're gonna rotate it for sure. Right click, rotate, move the mouse, it's gonna rotate it. So these are all the axes, okay. And one more thing, you can zoom in, zoom out with the scroll button, and left button is to select everything. So these are all the mouse activities. Just go and rotate it whenever you want. So however you want. Just go and have a rotate and make a easy workflow with you. So just double click it. I'm just gonna use the right, double click it. So what is this? So this is a plane which is over here, and we have a green axis over here as well as red axis over here. So which is X, Y, and Z. So how Rhino works is like Rhino works using three axes, okay, which is X, Y, and Z. So usually we used to draft in the AutoCAD using the two axes, but here we just gonna add one more axis, which is the third axis, and it will have like this. So that is it. That will make us the 3D X, Y, and Z. Okay. So this is the plane for X, Y axis. So if you go to the 3D perspective, Just go to the 3D perspective. You will get the axis, which is X, Y axis, and there is another axis which is gonna be in the Z axis. So I guess you guys pretty much clear about how we can start with it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yeah, cool. So this is the basic introduction for the user interface. We have a lot and lot of more things which can be covered. Just zoom in, zoom out, just get use rid of it. So if you're quite using the SketchUp, it will be a new jump in, which is gonna be a new 3D software. So there will be a quite different in workflow. Just get rid of it. Zoom in, zoom out, right, rotate, zoom in, zoom out, right, rotate. This is the thing you guys have to do in this initial stage. So I'm just gonna do one thing first. First of all, let me start with it with the sketch. We just gonna create one point. Okay. What we're gonna do is like one point. So
Sir, one doubt. So
yeah,
one question, sir. So
okay.
other than this architecture, like what all we can do with this right now?
Okay. I guess I don't have my portfolio handy. Otherwise, I will show you like we can do lot of stuffs with using this. Like we can do furniture design, we can do product design, we can do fashion design about it. Like the other than architecture, I usually do interiors as well as so let me show you one thing. It's actually an interesting question. So I'll just stop it over here and I'll show one thing with you people. So if you go to YouTube, just go type Archienvision. So you will get this page. Okay. So just go and don't forget to. So don't forget to subscribe my channel. So there is three more new subscriber will be adding from today, I guess. Just go and have a look out of the free webinars which I have already done. You will get a grasp about like what we can do to the maximum. So just go and have a look out of it. Have a like button, make a comment, share with your friends. So these are all the previous things which I have worked on. So this first video will help you out with all the things. If you have a time, if you are in the break or something, you can go and watch it, like how we can use the maximum of the Rhino. So I have explained 1 hour 40 minutes like how we can do it. This is actually one of the furniture we have done using the same Rhino Grasshopper. So this is actually a quite conceptual one, and it is also 3D printed. So so these are all the things you guys have to make a note of it. Just go and have a look. So first of all, we start with a point. I guess I have answered your question.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So first of all, we just start with one point. Okay. So usually one point. It's gonna be in a 3D axis. Okay. So I'm just minimizing it. Type POINT point. So I'm just typing it. Just POINT point. That is the spelling for the point. So just go type point and click space. So whenever you have to start with it, like it will ask you for the location of the point. Just read this box clearly. So you have a command box over here, and there is an input box which is over here. Just type point and click space. So it's asked for the location of point object. So you can randomly place the point. It's actually moving in the 4 units, right? Can you see that? It's actually moving in the 4 units. That means like 4 viewports. Before that, I'm just gonna highlight the perspective, double click on it. I'm just rotating it, and it's actually created one point, and we have to fix it. So what I'm just gonna type next is like 0, comma 0, comma 0, and type enter. Okay. So it's actually created a point in the origin of the graph. Okay. So what I done is like type point space 0 comma 0 comma 0 I have put in the earlier. So now I'm just gonna give 5 comma 5 comma 5. So like this wise you can given a point in the air, it is in origin as well as this is actually having the units of like 5 comma 5 comma 5. Okay, so you guys can select this. So I'm just gonna select like this or else like this. So there is a two way to select a point. You can select both thing and you can rotate it. Sir, and one more thing you just turn on in the previous start, which is like if it is not selected, which is the gumball. Can you guys see this, which is in the bottom? Just try to turn on this, which is the gumball. Select this gumball. If it is not turned on, you must turn on this. Okay. Just make sure these are all the things which has to be turned on, which is end, near, point, mid, intersection, perpendicular, tangent, and quadrant, not vertex. So apart from center, you just turn on everything, so it will be easy for you guys to work along with. Any one of you placed any points in the spreadsheet or worksheets? Guys, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Have you typed point and
Yeah, yes, sir.
okay, okay, fine. So this is the first command. We will start with it. So just have a orbit, look around. So it's actually the orbit is turning around in the center of the axis. I have placed one point over here. So the next point which I'm gonna do is like I have as of now I have created a 5 comma 5 comma 5 units, right? So I'm gonna randomly place one point over here. Okay, it's actually we got like 3 points. We got like 3 points. What we usually do is I'm just gonna type what command. There is a command called what. So guys, if you are in the front of the system, just take a note for the day one commands. So it will be easy, yeah, for prepping up to the day two. So I am just gonna give a list of commands that's needed for the day one, and as well as I will share you a PDF like how we can work with it. It's all already I'll share it. So there is a command called what. So what is a what command? So what command is nothing but it will give you the details. What is that? So I've typed what and I have given a space. So it says select objects for displaying detailed objects properties. So it's nothing but it's asking to select one point. I'm just selecting this point. It's got a highlighted. Can you see that it's actually turned into yellow? That's how it works. And after selecting it, hit space. So this is the object description which I am getting over here. It will give the description of this the selected object, which is point. Yeah, it's obviously a point. And it says object name, not named, and layer name, default, render material, and it will give so and so unwanted, which is we don't needed these information. What is the information we usually take is it is a geometry, it is a valid point, and it the point 0.000 comma 0 comma 0. So what is this? What we got over here? This is the object description of this object. Okay, so how we got it? Using what command? So it will give the geometry, valid point as well as x, y, and z units. So usually we will get these kind of infos. Why? Because if we are doing some real scale projects, some real aspects, at that time we need these kind of units. Okay, so I guess I have cleared your doubts, which is what command.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what I have given is that, like we came to know that these two things are like having 5 comma 5 comma 5, and I have randomly placed one point over here, which is we don't know where it is placed, right? So For that, type what command, space, select this object, given the space. So it gives the point where it is, like 72.801, and it gives the units. So to find out where the point is, we have started with this. So create a point, randomly type what command, create 5 points randomly and type 5 commands, 5 times what. And you can, the best part is you can copy this information and you can use the notepad to save this info. So you can save this info as well as. So that's how it works. So most of the time we don't do that, but we can copy the information. That's not an issue. Okay, we have given a lot of info in the points itself. So you can, sorry guys, this thing is not working properly. It shows some error. So there is a shortcut you can change the switch the four viewports. If you are in the single viewport, you can click this. It will actually lead you to the four viewports. It's actually a mouse shortcut, so you can use it. So next thing, which is we will see one by one, which is point, as well as we start with 1 point. We can give multiple points, and there is a thing which is over here, which is line. Okay, so we're just gonna see how computer works. We have how line creates is like there is a series of line in between from the starting point as well as the ending point. So we're just gonna see A, B. Okay. And the third thing is it's gonna be the surface. Sorry guys. So we will have A, B, C as well as D. So how surface will work is like series of line will create the surface. First of all, we will talk about the line. I'll make interesting from the day three, guys. So for the basics, it will be so basic. So don't mind the class.
Yes, sir.
So yep, surface. And the last part, it's gonna be the 3D form. Okay, sorry. This is the 3D form, which is a cube. Void. It's not a perfect cube, which is gonna be the cuboid. So yeah, which is 3D. We can call it as 3D. We can call this as 2D. I guess you guys in the primary stage itself we got to know this. Why I'm creating this right now. So this is how computer thinks. Okay, the main part is like this is how the computer thinks. This doesn't have any dimension. 1 point doesn't have any dimension. And the line have only one dimension which is D, which is L, which is the length of the line, as well as surface have 2D, which is nothing but length as well as breadth. 3D, which are having like different edges, different vertexes, and a lot of vertexes are there. So we will have length, breadth, as well as the height. Yeah, this is the basic like each and kindergarten kids also know that. But we came here to think like how computer thinks. Computer also thinks like this, as well as the Rhino will also think like this. So that's how the workflow has been structured over here. Structured over here. So point, line. So it asks for the start of a polyline. So we can give the exact point or you can give the random points. So yeah, this is actually creating a line between starting point and ending point. After creating a line, just click space. So it will finish it off. Okay, it will finish it off. So you can, I'm just rotating it, select this, type what command. So it gives a curve over here, guys. So every line in a Rhino, it will calculate it as a curve. Okay, just take a note out of it. Whenever I am importing some element, I just type what command, whether it's a valid surface or it's a valid curve or something like that. So every line in a Rhino is called as curve. I'll give you a brief introduction about how it's called as a curve, but for now we just skip that part. It gives us a start point as well as end point. It will give us a domain and line length. So it is as a 46.338 line length. So this is the length that it's giving us. So we can select close this first and you can select it. So if you guys turned on the gumball, you will get this advanced tool which is over here. You can select this, you can select this. If it is not, just try to turn on this gumball. Okay. So yeah, we have created a line and just select this. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna press Alt. So why I'm pressing Alt? So before that we can move using this. We can move using the axes. So this is why we need the gumball has to be turned on. If it is not turned on, you won't get the move tool. This is one of the one of the important tool which we needed to work along with. So it doesn't only having the move, it will have I'll tell you like what are the things it has. So full snip. So here it will have the move. So using the arrow you can move in X direction, Y direction as well as Z direction. So there is a tool which is over here which is used to rotate things. It's gonna rotate using the axis like X axis, Y axis, Z axis, and there is we can see the dots over here that's gonna scale the things using the axis. Scale using the axis. So this is also a quite advanced tool. We just talking about a basic introduction about this tool in the day one. You can type move and you can move the command, move the point, move move. So you can type move and you can move it from one point to another point. The same thing, or else you can select this using the visual aspects and you can move it. I hope I have clear so far. So we have created a point, we have created a line, and we just turned on the gumball and we are just gonna move it. So yeah, and we have a circle here and we have a curve over here. Just guys, we'll take like 15 more minutes to uh, give a detail about in the day one. So these are all the basics which needed. So I'm just jumping into the curve. Just select this curve. So can you guys see that there is a triangle which is over here? I have missed out this.
Yes, sir.
You can click this and there will be a lot of curves are there. So we can create curves using control points. It's an interpolate curve. Just place on it first. It will give you the entire brief. Okay. There are a lot of different types of curves are there. So Rhino is the only tool which gives you varieties of curves and it will give you a lot of controls to the curves, not only in the 3D, it's actually gonna work on four viewports. So first of all, we just create one single curve first. So I'm just clicking on it, creating the curves. I'm just randomly placing it. Okay, first of all, a 1 point, 2 point, 3, 4, 5, and space. Okay, so I've created one curve. I'm just gonna view it in the four viewports. So how it looks. So in the plan, it's actually looking like this. You can hide the unwanted things. So select the unwanted things and type hide. This is also a new command which you can learn. Which type hide, it's gonna hide it. It's not gonna delete it. It's same like hiding things in the SketchUp. So this is how it looks in the front. This is how it looks in the back. So you can move it.
So it's okay if it's in out of the graph, that S
Yeah,
thing.
that's not an issue. That's the graph. It's only for the reference. So we used to work like this. It's gonna be like a big.
On perspective drawing, it's actually on the plane or in which plane it's actually drawing.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good question. So it's I usually draw on X, Y plane. It's
Yeah,
usually
okay.
draw on the both axes. So if you want to work on elevation kind of thing, for example, if it is working, it's gonna be the plan, right? If you needed to work on the elevation, you can turn on the front axis and you can draw it over here. It will comes as an elevation. So it will have Z X plane over here. So it will have X Y plane over here. So that's how it works. The front will have the elevation part, the right will have the elevation part, and this perspective, the plan will have the plan part. So if you are working on it, it will only work on the plan. If you're
Yes, sir, got it, sir.
okay, yep. So the best part is like if you are selecting it, we are seeing some complex. After clicking it, we get a lot of points over here. So I'll explain in brief about this because have a lookout of it. It's a curve. What we usually do is like we usually do select this type what command, right? We usually do this. In this thing, we got new things over here, which is control points, and it says count five. Okay, count five. Okay, we got a count five control points. What are control points, first of all? Control points are nothing but the points which gonna control the curve after drafting it. So this is one, two, three, four, and five. So these are all the 5 points that's gonna control the curve. So that is called control points. Take a note of it, guys. So these are the things which we gonna do most of the times in the future. So these are all called control points. What we can do with the control points? Select this. You can select the control point and you can move the control point. It's actually gonna control the curve. So that is why it is called control points. Control points are nothing but the tangent line drawn from the curvature. I'll give the detail explanation.
So, sir, can we add more control points to it?
Yes, yes, yes. So,
Uh,
so that is the interesting part. So we can, as of now, we have five control points, right? So we can select the control points and we can move it. So to increase the control points, that's actually a good doubt. So to increase the control points, there is a command called rebuild. Rebuild. So rebuild. So what rebuild will do? We just type it and click a space. So it will create a rebuild option, and it has a con- point count which is 5, which is the earliest one. So we can change the numbers. We can increase as well as the decrease the numbers. So yeah, the delete input is have been checked. So for now, how much we gonna change? We just gonna increase the numbers, right? I'm just gonna give 13 over here. Okay, and preview it. If you are giving preview, it will actually, this is actually the previous one. I'm give a snip. This is actually the previous one. One, two, three, four, and five. And this is the secondary one, which is one, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I have missed one thing over here, which is 13. So we have these things over here, and we have changed it, right? Okay. So this is how we can change from a point to another, and we have to click OK. So after clicking OK, we can select each and individual thing and we can change it. So that this is how we can edit minutely. Select this, move it. So as of now, I have moved it using the gumball in only one axis. We can select this and we can move it in a different axis. So for example, I just want to move it in a Z axis. Select this, move it in a Z axis. Select this, move it in a Z axis. So yeah, we have moved things and rotating things. Move it. So this is how quickly we can work on four axis. Sorry guys, yeah. So you can select it, you can move it, you can select this, you can move it, and you can do uh, the numbers. Are you guys clear about it? So we can increase. We have seen two commands over here, which is curve control points, and we have changed the control points using the rebuild command. So you just can copy it. You just select it, press Alt, and you can copy it. This is actually you can copy and you can work along with the four viewports.
The alt is the command for the coping,
Yes,
right?
yes. Alt is a command. Just select it, press Alt, move it in a one direction, and you can copy it.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, that's how it works. So if you want to show the previous hided thing, just type show. It will bring back all the things which you have hided in the previous thing. So first of all, we have talked with the point and we have used the what command. We have talked about line. We have talked about curves and created control points and we have talked about rebuilt. So these are all things which we have talked about as of now. So guys, I've given a basic introduction about the softwares. Get rid of it. And there is one more thing which I can give you is the surface, which is this is the surface. So we can create surface. I will talk about this for tomorrow, not today, because it gonna be a so much in the day one itself. Just go have create using curves. You can create a lot of curves. It's easy to create curves like this, random points and create curves. Select this, move it, copy it, paste it, rotate it, make the gumball on, type of what command, and make the software so easily. I guess I have done for today. It's like more than 1 hour 40 minutes. So from tomorrow, we will on time. If it is there any doubts, guys, you can ask for the day one.
Well,
Is there any doubts or there?
yes, sir. I have
Yep.
one doubt. Like
Yes.
in my Rhino 7, there is no like you have like points, curves, surface and on the top, right?
Yes.
In my Rhino, that's actually not there. Like how
Okay.
to show that?
So to open it, just go to panel. You can turn on the named view. Oh, sorry. You can turn on the layers, properties, notification. These are all the things you have to turn on.
Yes, sir. 1 minute. Yes, sir. I've got it.
Yes, sir. Even for me also, it's not good.
Yeah. Now you got it right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just
sir.
go to panel and get uh turn on these things. So you will get that.
Yes, sir. I
So,
got it.
okay. So that's how it works. The user interface, I will give you a small introduction. This layers has to be there, and this thing has to be there, need to be there. So it will be quite easily to work along with. Yes. Is there any other doubts, guys?
Sir, I didn't get to turn that, sir. Like, how did you do one? The
Yeah, just
panel?
go to
Okay.
panel, go to, if I turned off the properties, it's actually gone.
Oh, okay,
Here
sir.
we
Got
can,
got it.
yeah, yep. Okay. So, yeah, guys, so we are good to start with the Rhino 7. So we have already started it. So these are all the things we will talk about later. So these are all the advanced ones. So kindly be on time. Don't miss the session. Sorry. Take your notes. Take your doubts. If you are having any doubts, take a snip. So usually you have to do this while you are asking for doubt. Just go to snip. Sorry, guys. Take a snip, copy it, and paste it over here and ask for doubts. So this is how quickly you can ask your doubts while using the software. If you are facing any issues, just mark it as red or like type anything. You can just
Sir, it's
copy
not
it.
actually showing, sir.
You're not getting this thing.
No, like
So
the
that file
options,
thing and all is not showing, sir. In
Which one is not showing? Can you take a
the
snip?
options, points, curves, surfaces, and all.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
for me it's the
You can
for me that file edit view code that thing is not there.
So should I want to screen share?
you can screen share it. Just wait me, let me you can go
Okay.
to toolbar layouts. You can go to toolbar. You can turn on these things. You can select and turn on these things if it is not shown.
Words, I didn't see that. Like, what did you do?
Go to tools. You can
Uh,
go on
so
toolbars.
actually, that whole thing is not there for me, sir. That file edit view.
Okay. Can you share your screen?
Oh, okay. So, like,
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You are using Windows 10, 11, right? Okay. Type
this
view.
type U.
Yeah. View.
Okay.
1 minute. Not. Just type tools. Escape. Type tools.
That's full space, right?
Yeah. Tools space. Do you got any dialog box or something? It says unknown, right? So
Mm,
just go to the
yes,
right
sir.
corner, which is like new in V7 is there, right? Yeah, there is a setting icon
Yeah.
is there, right? Setting icon. Setting in the right corner.
Setting.
Right corner, right corner. Right corner, man. Above the help. Right corner.
Uh,
Or else you can type settings in the right corner. There is a machine thing is there,
അവിടെ
right?
രണ്ട് ആരോന്റെ ഇടയിലാ മുകളിലും
Yeah.
കുറച്ചുകൂടെ മുകളിൽ റൈറ്റ്
Either.
സൈഡിൽ റൈറ്റ് സൈഡിലടാ ഒരു ചെറിയ
Eh,
സെറ്റിംഗ്സിന്റെ ചിഹ്നം കണ്ട എംബ്ലം കണ്ട
ഇല്ല.
പാക്കേജ് മാനേജർ
എവിടെ?
പാക്കേജ് മാനേജർ റൈറ്റ് സൈഡിൽ കണ്ടു ഒരു സെറ്റിംഗ്സിന്റെ എംബ്ലോ
ഒരു മിനിറ്റ്. സെറ്റിങ്സ് എവിടെ? ആ, ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ.
Yeah, that one.
അതന്നെ
You can select this and show toolbars. You can
Okay.
check these out and you can edit the buttons. You can create a thing. So this work set, I will give you a basic introduction by tomorrow. It's actually a quite a big one to start with. If you just check one, tick one thing, so you will get that in your.
But still, that file thing and all will be fine. Okay.
डिस्प्ले हो किया था आयता
Okay.
So you can drag and drop it over there. So I'll give you a brief. Like I'll share you a PDF for, regarding this. You will
Okay,
get
sir.
it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
yes sir.
Yeah. I'll after this class I will share you a PDF. It that will have all the uh what is it, like all the shortcuts as well as the layout of it. So apart from this, I'm just signing off. It's we are good to go for day one. Just day one, guys. Just go deep down into it. We will start everything from the day two, which will have
Okay,
I'll
sir.
I'll
Yes.
I'll I'll show you what are the outputs in the class end. Not today, like by tomorrow. I'll give you the entire brief as well as like we will start with the parametrics. So that is a software which we gonna do for today, which is parametric architecture. All the
Okay, sir.
design is gonna be parametrics. So yeah, I hope I have cleared your doubts as well as I will share you the PDF along with, so you guys have a note out of it. So yeah, guys, thank you for attending the day one. It's actually a good session. Thank you so
Thank
much
you sir.
Okay,
for
sir.
yeah.
Thank you, sir.
From tomorrow we will
Thank you
have
sir.
assignments, so prepare for that also. So thank
Yes
you,
sir.
Okay.
Vivian. Thank you, Rian. Thank you, Kevin, for attending the day
Same
one.
here.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, at what time class will be start?
Yeah, it's
7 or
same like
7:30?
seven. Like today I have a
Yes sir.
electricity issue, man. So that's why.
Uh,
Apart
yes sir.
from that, we can start on time. I'll let you
Yes
know
sir.
in the group for sure. Every updates will
Okay, sir.
be shared in the group. If you're facing anything, just share it in the group. If you got the update, you can share it in the group. So thank you guys.
Yes sir.
Thank you for attending the for day one, and I'm pretty much excited for this batch. Will give the great outputs. So thank you so much. I'm just signing off from you guys. I'm Mohammed Jamil. I'm just signing off. That you, tata, bye bye. See you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you
Thank you.
sir.
Yeah.